Welcome back to Beyond Days of the Reef. I'm Kyler. Today, we'll be doing an interview with Marissa, a past Reef member and former abalone aquarist. She'll be telling us about reef-friendly aquariums. Let's dive right in.
Here we are with Marissa, who's involved with the Reef Friendly Aquariums project. Marissa, how did you get involved?
Hey, Kyler. So this project really started when we learned that the US is the largest importer of saltwater aquarium animals globally. Most of these animals come into the US through Los Angeles, California, which is just right in our backyard here at UCSB. So it's really a local issue and something that got us really interested in learning more about the saltwater aquarium trade. So the trade for these animals can have both positive and negative environmental impacts on natural reefs. So we wanted to provide more information for people interested in this hobby so that they could make informed choices. So saltwater aquariums are really beautiful, but they're also a ton of work, as I'm sure you know, as the saltwater aquarist at the Reef. So a lot of people think it's a really great idea to start a saltwater aquarium, but what the data shows is that about after 6 months, half of people who start aquariums no longer actually want to keep them. So we created a website to be a clearinghouse of information for people because we want people to be successful home aquarists. And by providing them a little bit more information, we hope that they can be more successful in their aquarium hobby. So I'm really excited to share this with you today. So here is a quick look at what our website is. We wanted to create a website to help people figure out if a marine aquarium is right for them. And if it's not, we provide some alternatives, such as a freshwater aquarium, which is a little bit cheaper and easier to maintain, or even a virtual aquarium. So more creative ideas like that. We also explore where aquarium animals come from, how to choose the right aquarium animals for you, your tank, your situation, and then what to do if you no longer want to keep your aquarium.
So what does it mean to have a reef-friendly aquarium?
So what we've come up with is this term of reef-friendly aquarium to mean an aquarium that is minimizing its impact on natural reefs. So about 90% of saltwater aquarium animals are actually still collected from the wild, mostly from places like Indonesia and Philippines, before being shipped to hobbyists all over the world. So the aquarium trade can provide high-paying jobs for fishermen in these countries, but bad fishing practices can also have really negative environmental impacts on these natural reefs. So sourcing your aquarium animals from places that prioritize good fishing practices and fisheries management is really, really important to having reef-friendly aquariums.
Awesome. What would be a good reef-friendly fish to have in an aquarium?
Well, everybody loves clownfish, and clownfish can actually be a really good option. So some fish, like clownfish, can actually be raised in captivity and then sold into the aquarium trade. So these fish can be a really good option because they're not being taken from natural reefs, and when farmed correctly, can be a really good option. However, most aquarium animals cannot be captive raised. So for these fish and animals, it's really important to make sure that you know where the animals are coming from and what kind of fishing practices were used to collect them. So places like getting fish from Fiji can be a really good option, or invertebrates from someplace like Florida can be good options where you know that there's sustainable fisheries practices going in and the fish are being collected in a responsible way. So it's also really important for a reef-friendly aquarium to make sure that you're setting your reef animals up for success by putting them with compatible animals. So it's a very long flight from Indonesia for a little chromis only to get eaten by a much larger triggerfish in your tank. So we want to avoid things like that as well.
Definitely don't want that to happen. Well, thanks for joining us today and teaching us about reef-friendly aquariums.
Yeah, thanks so much for chatting with me, and I hope folks can check out our website and learn more about having a reef-friendly saltwater aquarium.
See ya.
To learn more about reef-friendly aquariums and what you can do to be a more responsible aquarium owner, click the link in the description to visit the Reef-Friendly Aquariums website. Now, I would like to thank all of our viewers. Unfortunately, this will be our last video of the school year. I'd like to thank my team, Zoe, Ava, and Madigan, for all of their work making these amazing tropical videos. The good news is we will be back in the fall, so stay tuned for more tropical content. We'll see you all next year. Trop Team signing off.